I'm doing it for my daughter.
They used to make them good. Not anymore, though.
Yeah, old Clint Eastwood was nuts back then.
It used to be nuts, yeah.
It was good.
I don't know what was good, though. Like, I mean, I guess watch a Western, but was he good in anything else?
No, he's not good in anything.
Yeah.
Insufferable.
Yeah, I mean...
Joe Biden out there half the time.
He's great, though.
I mean, maybe like an astronaut movie, maybe?
If he's in the movie, it's going to be great.
If he directs it.
When it comes time to watch him talking, it's time to tune out.
It's like watching like a history class on Egyptian mummies.
Yeah.
He's boring.
He's got a weird body, too. He's another one that's weird looking. But that's okay. They all are.
He's a lady?
He looks
a girl?
Looks like Red
weird.
Skull. He's a girl.
He looks weird. No, I'm just saying he looks weird.
He looks
That's
like
all.
Barbara Bush.
Nah, Barbara Bush, well, it's pretty irrefutable, but Clinton is another story.
Who's the diarrhea yogurt lady?
Yogurt?
Jamie
Lee
Curtis.
Curtis.
Looks like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, he does.
I would say you're
With the
right.
short hair. I think my stepmother has that hair still.
Yeah.
Frail gray hair. Wet, frail gray hair.
What a
Jamie Lee
legend.
Curtis.
Oh, my God.
Barbara Bush is the best guy of all time, though.
Yeah, Barbara Bush.
That's just... remember when Charles...
I've been saying
there
it
was
for
a
years.
time...
I said there's never been a first lady. And people were like, all right, all right, all right. I was like, there's never been a first lady.
This was like a
oh,
hot
really?
topic. Remember, Chuck used to go off on that. I remember like there was like times where like you'd be like, no, everybody's a guy. Everybody you like? Who do you like? Who's sexy? Like you'd be in a party of like 6 people. They'd be like, Angelina Jolie, and they'd be like, guy. Like,
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah, guy. Like you like no doubt Gwen Stefani, hot, right? Nice abs, guy.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh my God, this is like a real
It takes years to sink in.
It was like wearing a backpack full of cinder blocks.
It's a heavy weight because you know you've been like, well, you know the programming, what's involved with that sort of thing. But no, it's okay.
It's funny. It's like oh hey everybody, it's a good guy. It's like here's a cinder block, and people are like, no way, I can't believe it. And they're like, no, you'll see, Meg Ryan.
Believe what you want.
But Barbara Bush is the strongest.
It's
argument
irrefutable.
For it is irrefutable.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Barbara? Do you know who Barbara Bush is? George Bush's wife.
Oh yeah,
You've seen Barbara Bush
Alastor
is on.
Crowley's fucking
that's a
daughter, or
fella.
son. Yeah, everyone knows. But you see, the thing is, you apply the rule to everything. If there's one lie that's told, you know it's a lie. That means they're all lies. If one is Barbara Bush, it means they all are. It's just it's regular logic applied to an industrial scale.
God, George Bush Sr. so freakish. That's some guy, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a man. That's a man, baby.
That's a golfer.
I love that. I love it.
Oh man,
That's
okay.
nice.
I don't
that's a
judge.
cute
I don't
couple.
judge. I say, come out. Tell everyone. Come
Just
out right now. Let's
sweet
just discuss
people.
it.
Just nice people. Do the young one. What's the young one? The lower black and white one. Oh God, how nasty. That's a fella.
It's Dennis Hopper.
That's a fella. That's a gentleman right there.
A gentleman.
Oh,
That's the one, buddy. I mean,
that's
a
a
human.
Yeah, that's a fellow with a man haircut.
well, what's that middle one? Yo!
Oh, yeah. If that honestly, you go down to have a bagel right now at the chick. That chick serving you pastries. You're not mad at her, but you're saying, "Hi, can I have a coffee?" And she's like, "Absolutely, that'll be 13.26, please."
It does become more apparent with age, but I'm sure you can see. When the age goes,
It's like Alan Turing right there.
Well, it's just when you
Alan Cumming.
You know, like
It's
Robin
Alan
Wright.
Cumming.
You look at her now; they both look like even Angelina Jolie. They both look a lot rougher as the years go on. So younger, it's a bit different.
You think Angelina Jolie's a guy?
No, I mean I don't know.
They age like men.
They look. She just looks weird. That's all. That's all I
I mean,
know.
women do age like men, and these bitches, they pump themselves full. I mean, you know, how much of her face is actually her face, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man.
I think it's bones, growth hormone for the bones, but that's just a guess. Like I have no idea.
Oh, nice finger tats. That's a cool one.
Very cute.
Remember she was drinking blood with Billy Bob. He was her in the limo. They were drinking each other's blood.
That was sad. Billy Bob did that.
What is it?
Stupid bitch.
I thought it was beneath.
Me too. Yeah.
I thought it was nasty. I thought it was gross because Billy Bob Thornton is like a good actor. He was doing like trash horse shit.
Billy
in a
Bob
bike,
didn't need to
in
do
a
that.
in a limo. It was gross.
That was
Silly Billy.
like Mickey Rourke wouldn't do that.
No,
Mickey
he
Rourke was
wouldn't.
probably like, "Why don't you get the fuck out of here?"
You want Billy Bob is what you want. He
Billy
hangs
Bob's
up.
like, "I'll do it.
Damn.
I'll do it." David Spade was like,
Damn.
"I'll do it too." They're like,
This
"Fuck Billy
guy.
Bob."
It was gross. The implications are a bit interesting, but that's okay.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy, yeah.
They're in the limo drinking blood, having sex, pouring blood on his
Blood play.
doing pentagrams.
It's fucking corny. Imagine
Sick.
imagine having a camera. You get to go back in time. That limo's parked in a parking lot where they're post-coital touching blood. They're I love you so much, and you're just like overhearing. Like I like the
This is forever.
Yeah. The window's cracked this much because she's smoking a cigarette because she's poor.
You're so profound.
Yeah, and you have like a new camera. You're from like 2023. You have like a nice GoPro. It's like it's in the window. It's like in the window of the limo, and you get to like see it, and like you're just like, oh, it's so. It looks like it sounds like Chris Angel talking to fucking Courtney Love in real life, and it's like the two biggest stars of the time, which then went on to become that was a big Hollywood moment.
Yeah, it was fun.
I feel like they kind of like ushered in the corny.
Yeah.
Celebrity only exclusivity thing. Like you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they put her with Brad Pitt. And then that. Okay, fine, Brad.
Poor Brad.
He's like, this Billy used to do blood on you. I don't do that. I'm Brad.
I don't do that. I'm Brad.
I'm not Billy. And he starts doing something out of the 12 Monkeys or California.
Man, Brad's life must suck.
Yeah, I could
I
imagine.
think he hates Angelina Jolie pretty publicly.
Probably hates her guts.
Yeah. I think she tried to pin him with like a hip. He like pushed his kid on a plane because they were screaming at him.
Yeah.
And they tried to like pin him to something. He was like, "You fucking low. That's a low blow." You.
His children look pretty decent, though.
What a nightmare.
They're going to be like Lieb Shriver's children.
Shiloh is a boy, right?
Yeah, I don't remember anymore.
Oh yeah, they fucked with one of them, right?
Yeah, I think all of them.
Oh no.
All of them were a bit switcho change-o, I think.
How terrible. How awful.
That's a poor Brad. That's
Good
a poor
God,
Robert
man.
Redford.
Is that their biological one?
Yeah.
I think that is.
That's Brad Jr.
Oh no.
So the one biological one that they had, they turned him into a girl.
Yeah. Why not, though? Why not?
How awful.
Angelina Jolie looks normal in that picture.
They were just looking for spice in their life. I think that was the way to get it.
Spice up your life.
I think they make him do that. I think that's a good.
Yeah, it's a script. They have no choice.
Yeah.
Just like in the movie where they gave their child away to join the club, they gave their child away, just not in a way that you're usually familiar with. The child is still you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it.
Why did they get that script? How come they didn't get an easier one?
Well,
the one Adam Sandler got.
Nah, the script is to normalize it so they can all come out of the closet without getting the pitchforks stained. I mean, we all know this.
What's
Well,
up?
Maybe we don't. I don't know.
What's Blanket up to?
Blanket?
Skating.
What do you mean?
Michael Jackson's kid.
Hanging out with my dad. Michael. Hanging out with my dad in Antarctica. Hee Yay. Anyway. Like, just get on him. The girls are like real creeped out of what the guy's become.
Jordan Peterson's Chinese suck pump. The other thing is Warren Beatty just sucks.
Yeah.
He's never
What
been
about
anything
Dick Tracy?
good. He fucking sucks, man.
I haven't seen it.
I never
Dick
liked
Tracy.
Warren.
The only value of Dick Tracy
Everybody
is the
else?
set design and the
Yeah.
costume is so
Costumes.
It's as good as The
insane.
Shadow.
The movie's terrible though.
Yeah.
Dick Tracy.
But the way it looks is
It
worthy of
looks
just screenshot
nuts. Yeah,
references.
You gotta go through and screenshot that whole thing if you know.
But
It's
Madonna was the
guess-
villain in it, right?
I think so.
Didn't Madonna get a movie?
No, she was the girl. She was his.
She was the
girlfriend.
damsel?
She's
Yeah, she was the
freestyling.
damsel.
What a nasty. Can you imagine that? What a nasty hooker to be a
Remember
damsel.
the boy that was in it? The movie was so good. He had such a fun time. He retired after that movie. The kid from Hook. Remember that?
No.
Rufio?
Not Rufio, but Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jack. He's
What
like, I'm
happened?
going to retire forever. No, what happened? He probably just couldn't handle the stardom. He cracked under the pressure. Of
Who plays Jack in this thing?
and Hook was amazing.
Charlie Korsmo. No.
Charlie
Korsmo. Yeah.
No, it's Dustin Hoffman is who I was.
Oh,
Justin
fuck,
Hoffman played
man.
Jack. Yeah, that guy.
So this kid right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to stop acting after that.
He was gone forever after these movies. I think he got treated so right.
He works for the U.S. Attorney General's now. Does he see that?
Wow.
He's the U.S. Director of Canada-U.S. Law Institute, the case of Western Reservers.
I mean, he retired from acting, just like the other guy from that other movie, Josh Hartnett. But I think he came back after 20 years.
Yeah,
or something. I think
he
he's
had to
back.
ice down. He had to sit on an ice donut.
He was tired of icing his. Yeah, just like you're saying, ice donut.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm not doing that again. Just like Rick Moranis. You know what? Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'm strapped. Get out of here. You'll never work again. I'll fucking kill you. It's Rick Moranis. That's why he got knocked out in New York.
He's ugly. They don't even want to fuck him, but they're fucking him anyway because they have to. It's like Rick Moranis. Like, come on, Rick. You know, someone's got to fuck Rick.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard is him getting hit in the face. If I was there, I would have killed the guy.
Who?
Rick Moranis.
He got hit in the face.
In New York,
Yeah,
someone
punched-
punched him right in the face.
Why?
Last year.
Probably because he retired from icing his up after every
Fresh
roll.
off his ice donut.
Why'd he get punched?
There's been no.
There was a
conclusion.
Pantone problem, I think.
Yeah, I think it was because of his racism.
Yeah, I think
Perceived racism.
I think he kicked an ATM machine and called it a fucking.
It was revenge for not allowing his to be used.
He looks. Oh, he's Greek, right? I'm like, he looks.
Central Park on the Upper West Side. The attacker,
yeah, Yale student just punched him.
I thought this was the Roger Wheeler. I forget the guy that like the Bush lawyer that was in the car park with his shoe missing. And then he turned up dead. Anyway, who cares about that? That's what I thought you were playing. That was weird. That's like a guy
shoe missing.
Him, he's holding a shoe. He's got one missing. He's walking around and he's dead. There's like some guy in the political whatever.
He just got out of an art history NYU class.
Why is he walking so well? No, what was his problem with Rick Moranis?
He didn't like Ghostbusters.
So he only hits guys with glasses.
Yeah.
He didn't like fuck Ghostbusters.
Can you go to YouTube, Chris, and type in BullWorth monologue?
Type in copper thieves, back blown out, live leak.
What was it?
Breathing through their back, steam coming out, copper thieves, Africa, live leak.
BullWorth monologue.
You remember Maya? Remember Ghetto Superstar that whole time?
What happened to her?
I heard she got AIDS.
Yeah, why?
Remember that whole
Why
thing?
did she buy AIDS?
Women don't get AIDS, do they?
Charles, you got to watch this
Oh.
all the way here.
I got a simple question. Camp.
Does he write for Rage Against the Machine?
You just got to watch this.
Without TV, if you don't get big money, you get defeat. Corporations and broadcasters make you then meet. You've been taught in this country their speech that is free.
Whoa.
Telecommunications is the name of the beast that's eating up the world from the west to the east. The movies, the tabloids, TV and magazines. They tell us what to think and do and all our hopes and dreams. All this information makes America fat. But if the company's out of the country, how American is that? But we got Americans with families.
Is he gonna drop a bowling ball on him?
Ask a brother who's been downsized if he's getting any deal. Or a white boy busted till they put him in his grave. He ain't got to be a black boy to be living like a slave. Rich people have always stayed on top by dividing white people from poor people. But white people got more in common with poor people than they do with rich people. We just got to eliminate them.
Wow, his network too. That was a nice touch at the end. I don't remember his voice ever sounding quite that whatever.
Jewish?
Yeah.
Scroll down. There's one where he says the solution to everything is to keep breeding until we're all just one color.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That's not like Agenda 2030 or something like that. Remember Jordan Peterson? He's drafting up the copy of that. Everyone's worshiping him for years. You don't remember he wrote that?
What did Jordan Peterson write?
He wrote one of those documents, like a WEF like thing. You know, like the rules that they put out. I can't explain it, but he was like an architect of one of those. Everyone's worshiping him. He's like, just clean your room. It's actually really good advice. So I was like, oh, well, that's fine.
I was tasked to do a job.
What about his daughter? What happened to her?
I don't follow. Who is that? Who's Jordan Peterson?
I think she just gets fucked.
All right, what are we looking up here, Charles? The Jordan Peterson agenda. What? Let's search for this, Chris.
I think it might be a sort of a forum search, but it's like he was an architect of one of those documents that they all go by, that the campaign is based on, like depopulation, this and that. It's like one of those things. I didn't look into it because I just didn't want to remember it. So here we are.
WEF. Try that.
Try that.
WEF.
Dew. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew endorsement.
DEW.
Jordan Peterson drinks Mountain Dew.
He's drinking it from his ass upside down.
Mountain Dew defense. Jordan Peterson deaf.
Wait, what was the word you said?
WEF.
Oh, W. Oh,
Damn.
man. W starts with a D.
Phonetically.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's like
Right here. Oh,
it
shit.
says exposes, but I remember him being the architect of some of these things. But I don't think I can point anyone down the right direction to get a conclusion on this.
The motive.
I've been trying to understand the
I thought that was the video.
underneath this globalist utopian tyranny
back,
that
Chris.
seems to be developing.
Yeah, it's not on YouTube or something. I don't know. You might have to look on freaking Tor. You might have to get your onion site out.
Jordan Peterson in the program for Alternative Future.
Do you like his Riddler suits though? I mean, I like custom cut. That's
they're
good, but
whack.
what his choices, they seemed a bit like the Mad Hatter, sort of a Mercury-induced choice.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
You start taking Mercury, you start dressing like the Mad Hatter.
Look at this is how you raise a daughter when you're on Mercury.
They're a little bit whack. He needs a stylist or something.
It's like with the Riddler, I don't even know what he's trying to do. I guess he's just there so you point at him and laugh. I mean, what else is he there for?